Hello Year 6 and welcome to Tuesday the 5th of May's maths video. Let's get straight to it and have a look at the challenge answers from yesterday's challenge. So hopefully you've done process of elimination to work out which number the statement matched to. Probably the easiest one to start with was Jack's here because it says my number has 2 decimal places. That's 2 numbers after the decimal point. So you can see the answer here for Jack, 3.54. And then we've got, let's have a look at the answer for Dora. My number has less ones, that should have been than tenths and hundreds. So here we go. Here the ones are less than the tens and the hundreds. Alex, my number has the same amount of ones, tenths and hundreds. Ones, tenths and hundreds, they're all 4, they're all the same. And Teddy, as my number has 4 hundredths. Let's check the hundredths column. There we go, it's 4. Well done if you got the challenge from yesterday correct. Okay, let's have a look at today's learning. So today we are looking at dividing decimals and we'll have a look at a couple of different methods to do it. Let's look at this one here first. So we're looking at 3.2 divided by 4. Now, the easiest way to do a question like this is think, well, what can I do to 3.2 to make it an easier number to divide by 4? Well, actually, I can turn my 3.2 into a whole number. So I have converted my 3.2 into 32. How do I do that? What do I times 3.2 by to get 32? Times it by 10. There we go. So 32 divided by 4, easy. What is that? 8. But my question here isn't 32 divided by 4, it's 3.2 divided by 4. So then if we move back down here, if I times it by 10 here to get 32, but actually it's 3.2, what do I now need to do to my answer? If I times by 10 here, then I have to do the inverse, the opposite here. I have to divide by 10. 8 divided by 10 is 0.8. And that's exactly how we can do division with decimals. Let's have a look at this one. 12.6 divided by 9. So you should be thinking to yourself, how do I turn my decimal number into a whole number? What is that going to become? Well, it will become 126. What did I do? Oh, that's not a good 6. What did I do there to 12.6 to get 126? Multiplied it by 10. Let's make that little note. So my new question is 126 divided by 9. So you can count in your 9 times table. A sensible thing to do would be to count from 90 because you know that 10 times 9 is 90. Maybe you know what 12 times 9 is. And you should get to the answer that 126 divided by 9 is 14. But my question doesn't say 126 divided by 9, it's 12.6 divided by 9. So if I write out my question again here, 12.6 divided by 9, if I multiply it by 10 on this side, what do I now have to do to my answer? Divide by 10. Good. 14 divided by 10 is 1.4. Now I am going to show you there is another way that you can do this, and you can use the bus stop method of division. So what we could do, this is method number 2. I set it out as a normal division, but I need to remember my decimal point. So I'm dividing by 9. 12.6, remember that decimal point. And then I will do my normal division. How many times does 9 go into 1? Well, it doesn't. So I'll put 0 there. I carry the 1. 12 divided by 9. How many times does 9 go into 12? That's once. Remembering my decimal point there in the answer. What is the remainder from 9 to 12? It goes in once. What's left over? 3. What's 36 divided by 9? How many times does 9 go into 36? And that's 4. So you've got those two methods that you can do there. You can turn the decimal number into a whole number and then make sure that whatever you did to turn it into a whole number, you then have to do the inverse to the answer. Or you can use bus stop method of division, short division, making sure that we remember the decimal points. Pause the video now and have a little go at doing these two questions to see how you get on. Okay, let's have a look at those answers for these two. So 33.6 divided by 4, you should have got 8.4. And 5.76 divided by 9, you should have got 0.64. Hopefully you've noticed on this one here, if you use the method where you turn 5.76 into a whole number, what would you have had to have multiplied that number by, 5.76? You'd have to have multiplied it by 100. So hopefully if you've used that method, you know, well, I needed to multiply it by 100, which means when I got my answer of 64, I then needed to divide it by 100, which is why the answer is 0.64. Okay, let's move on. So today you're also going to be having a look at some word problems. Let's have a look at this one together. 5 friends go out for a pizza. The total bill comes to £49.75. How much should each of the friends pay? So I'm looking at my question and I'm thinking, okay, what is my operation that I have got to do here? So if the total bill came to this much and I am sharing it between 5 friends, what's my operation when we share? It's division. So I know that I need to do 49.75 divided by 5. Now, either method is appropriate. I'm going to use the short division method again. So you can be having a go as well. You'll probably manage to get a bit faster than me. £49.75 divided by 5. And then we go ahead and we do our method. 5's into 4, doesn't go. We put the 0, carry the 4. How many times does 5 go into 49? Well, we know that's 9. Put the decimal point. What's my remainder? Because 5 times 9 is 45, but I've got 49 here. My remainder is 47. 5's into 47. Again, that's 9. What's my remainder then to get to 47? 2. 5's into 25. Is 5. There we have it. So each person will pay £9.95 for their part of the bill. And let's look at this one. 4 children clubbed together to buy a special present for their mum's 40th birthday. The present costs £40.72. How much should each child pay? So have a think to yourself, what operation am I doing? Pause the video, have a go at doing it. Okay, let's have a look if you got the answer right. And the answer is £10.18. So that's it for dividing decimals today. It's quite a simple lesson. We've done it in class before, so this should have just been a quick refresh to recap your minds on how we divide with decimals. Let's have a look at our challenge questions. So pause the video now, have a go at the challenge questions. We'll go over them in tomorrow's video. Thank you for listening, Year 6. Bye.